Hi and welcome back again. Today we're starting episode 9 after we haven't yet finished this industrial zone yet, but there is something else I want to focus on today, which is the farming industry over here. Because there were some additions being made last episode, like this cargo train terminal here. And I need to sort out a few things here. So I'm probably demolishing all of this district here before I'm remodeling it into something hopefully a bit more beautiful and nicer along the way. So let's get started without any further ado here, and let's get things sorted and see where we can go from there. So I'm deleting right now all of my farms. I will rebuild them in a little bit, but I'm just restructuring let's say the layout of the farms, because I need some more a different layout here, definitely, just to ensure that we are not blocking ourselves from something else that's lying underneath the surface here. I want to keep this probably here. So what I'm doing is I'm first replacing like this road here with a 2-lane. Oh, maybe I should go for, let's go for the 2-lane road, the standard road here. Don't want to use bridges here, of course, but I just need to ensure that I'm not getting rid of all my residential areas here. Some of them will be rebuilt during this process for sure, because the roads are a bit wider than my country roads that I previously had here. But I want to expand this area just a tiny bit. So that's way better. And from there, we can get started with building a bridge here. Nice little tiny bridge. And then with the Move It mod, I'm moving this node a bit closer to the river. So that's fine. And from there, I'll give you a quick explanation why I did this. So the reason I had here some farms, there some farms. And the thing is, like, I'm just checking the oil deposits. And for now, so here's a huge oil deposit. So I'm basically blocking myself from getting access to this oil deposit as long as I have farms over here. So I need to do some remodeling of the landscape here. So for that reason, I'm flattening pretty much everything that's within this area. I'm just getting a bigger area here that helps us get smooth access to the potential oil industry here. And to make it even more realistic, I think we're building something different over there. Maybe a stone quarry or something similar like that. So with that, just let's get started laying out some new farms here. I'll be back for you in a bit after finishing the road layout. So from my perspective, this is quite a good layout for my initial industries over there in the slightly rebuilt farming town here, farming community. And the reason why I left some patches here open for future development is because I want to have some Japanese low density housing options here, but I'm laying these out individually instead of just filling up the space completely here. So I'll go ahead and lay everything out here, and I'll be back for you in a few minutes with the final explanation of what I did. And as usual, I will continue decorating this area after finishing up my episode here. But for now, I'll continue with the further development of this area. And I'm just thinking, I'm checking my education level here. Elementary school, far too few elementary schools. So I want to check town, elementary, college. This is so, I wish it wasn't so big, because it's so hard to place this down. It's so, please, small elementary school. But even that is so massive. So one elementary school there. And I also need a tiny firehouse here. This is so confusing that residents don't love police, industry doesn't love fire departments, and I bet if I put down the small medical clinic, residents won't love it. They don't react at all. They don't care. Well, it is what it is. We need these resources here for sure. So there's no way out of that. Unreliable mail services. This could be, maybe I need another road maintenance depot here. Or in general, one road maintenance depot. Just want to put that down there and then see what happens. Yeah, the first truck is already leaving. That's good. We're getting some oil out of there. Land value, parking usage, 0 employees. Yeah, that's fine. I think I'm expanding this zone here a bit up to here. Let's see whether profitability balance doesn't change so far. So the decoration will follow afterwards. Just putting in some roads here so that I can build some more residential areas, probably, hopefully. Just some alleyways. Filling up the gaps here. There's also one other thing that I wish this game would already offer at that stage, and this is specialized industries. Because I feel like really honestly bad putting down general industries here, instead of maybe some farming industry or farming related industry, or some forest woodworking industries. But honestly, I have no chance influencing this, and this feels totally bad. Because I wish I could choose which kind of industry should be here. But unfortunately, impossible. And I think this is a feature they could or should have included right away, right after launch, because I think it's so easy. You can build your districts, you can use specialized industry area too, but this only defines like my farming area or oil or whatever I'm getting from there. And I can choose the surface tool, but why not define the type of industries with like the district tool, for example? It would be so easy to accomplish that, and it would help a lot with the realistic, with a more realistic approach here. And now I'm also building a small stone quarry here, because that's something I'm very much lacking right now. And stone mining is quite important right from the start, because obviously a city needs stone to build houses and other things. Oh, there's some water came in. Okay, I'll fix this in a bit. Or better right now. So in the middle of this episode, I think I want to spend some time with decorating what I've built here. Like the little farming area needs some decoration, especially the houses here. Single family homes and the Japanese houses, I want to create something more realistic here. And like after that, we're going to focus on a transition between here and probably over here as well, to make the traffic flow a little bit easier for everyone who wants to go to this industrial area and the farming area. And on the other hand, I think I also want to improve parts of this on and off ramp thingy over here. So I'll be back for you. And to keep things a little bit more interesting, I'll speed it up for you, because otherwise you would have to wait a little while until I get everything finished. So thanks for your patience in advance, and I'll be back for you in a few. So besides the decoration here that I did for my residential zones, I also took care of like another on and off ramp, which should be quite convenient for the industrial traffic to get back onto the highway leading to, like, finally in the end to my industrial harbor area. So hopefully it's gonna be used quite a bit here. Currently my game is lagging, as you can see. Well, I wouldn't say significantly, but just a tiny bit. It could be because of some mod that I'm using. I think the Move It mod might be a reason why. This isn't one of my best cloverleafs, I have to admit, but sometimes it's a bit challenging, especially regarding these like train lines here that I had to pass over in a good way, as well as here crossing the outcoming train lines from the rail yard. But I think it turned out quite well enough for me to get things like running here. And the only thing, just to keep the traffic flowing in a convenient way, is that I have to, or at least I want to, remove the like pedestrian crossings here, because it doesn't make sense like to have a pedestrian crossing here at the end or the beginning of a highway, and the same probably over here, because it only like causes congestion where it's definitely not needed. So I think for this episode, yeah, I can leave that here, and I can also probably leave this here. So I think for this episode, I'm just wondering why this seems like a sunken road, but actually it isn't. So maybe... Okay, there seems to be a bridge, which is kind of strange. Yeah, it's not strange. Yeah, funny. Funny enough, man. So yeah, small mistake here on my end. Let me check. Is there any option? Yeah, I think that should be occasion. Now I'm also placing down probably some commercial zones here. Even if I believe, or maybe some low density residential or medium density residential zones actually, or some low rent housing. This would be probably even better, because who wants to move there? And people need the space for sure. So some low rent housing over there. I also want to ensure, this is probably something I can fix with the like old trick here. I also want to ensure that I get some growable properties here, and then I'm just having a look whether I can 2 by 3 maybe. I have to filter these lot with 3 and 2 deep. Let me see, I don't want to have like an EU building here. Or maybe one of these Japanese ones. Or 2 of these. Should look quite nice. Yeah, these low rent housings here seem to be fairly good. So there's a lot of decoration that I will have to do in a while, but for right now I think I'm doing well enough to keep things up and running And there we can also create some mixed residential and commercial zones to fill up the space here. So it's quite interesting. I think a lot of the traffic will reorganize itself over the time. I'm wondering where this might cause any problems. Like this crossing here could become essentially a bit busier than it has been before. That's quite busy over here. This seems to be quite busy. Traffic's coming in. All the trucks are leaving. Well, most of the trucks are leaving there, which is good. They also have another on and off ramp, but there's some congestion here. Just wondering why. Okay, they are trying to get down there for whatever reason. Yeah, these are like really busy crossings, and I definitely want to avoid that in the future. So I might have to like rethink the organization of my roads here a bit and the lane management and whatnot. But that's something for a future episode. So I think I'll close things for now. I want to thank you guys for joining me today. I think the bigger effort today actually happened here in the farming area. I made sure that I do have some oil cracking plants here happening. Just wondering, level 2 of 5, it's still increasing over time, so that's a good thing. What do we have here? Still level 1, but almost level 2 right now. Level 2 of 5. Level 2 of 5. So this is growing. This is good. Just want to have a look at my production thing here. I do have a surplus here, except for oil, but at least I'm covering 5.9 tons a month, which is good. And we are also covering all of the stone. I just need to take care of coal and what is that? Yeah, metal. So that's something I'll fix in one of the future episodes, I guess. For now, I'm good with that. So I want to thank you guys for being here, following me along. Like this initial square that I had here, and I'm just zooming out to show you. Like I had this initial square here. It's getting not full yet, but I want to focus more on probably building out this area and getting some nice transition between this industrial harbor and hopefully more residential zones over here. But that's something we're going to work on in the future. I'm just checking. There would be maybe another thing that I could get started pretty soon, I guess. And I also need to create some train connection that leads to the outside of the world to get some train traffic in and transporting some goods back and forth. Either way, thanks again. We hit the 50K mark a couple of while ago. We have enough income. It all looks good. Citizens seem to be happy. Just checking. Yeah, small homes. Well, high noise pollution, but they are pretty happy. Like mail service is no longer an issue. I think establishing a few more post offices really helped. And with that, have a good day. Thanks for joining me, and hopefully see you soon. Bye bye.